Hey everyone, it's Chris from MRL Trains. It's been about 6 months since I've done an update, so I thought it was about time to do another one. I've made a lot of progress since the last video, and I thought I'd get you up to date. So before we get to the big changes, I'll just show you some little changes in here. Most of you have seen this already, but here's the third deck. Starting here, I had just a little bit of the bench work in. I've now completed the main line and passing siding up here on the third level. Pretty much all the way along this wall up to here. The rest is just serving as a storage table for the moment. But for the big changes, they're actually out here. Out in this room, if you look back at the last video, my old layout was in here. Since then, I've now completed the bench work for the staging level and framed all the walls and framed this peninsula. So this is actually the rest of the staging deck now with the return loop at the end. It's a little pass-through window where it's going to come back after it goes around the loop. I framed that entire wall and this wall and all the way to the back. Plus I dismantled the old layout and got rid of a lot of stuff that was stored underneath it, but I still have piles of boxes everywhere. So now that the staging deck bench work is all done, I'll give you a quick tour of the entire staging deck, and then hopefully next time I do an update it'll have all the track too. Just to review, the staging deck is only accessible from the helix. This helix is the start and the finish of your run from the layout. So coming through this little Y, you come into staging either from uphill or downhill, and it turns into a 9-track staging yard. That's the ladder at the head end. And most of this you've probably seen before, unless you're new to my channel. But once you get around this corner, you'll see it now continues up here. It's gonna change from 4-track or from 9 tracks down to 6. So once you're running along this wall, it'll be a total of 6 tracks. It'll continue all the way down here, and this will be the ladder at this end, and there'll be 2 tracks around the return loop. So basically you'll enter the staging from the helix, come all the way around the loop here, and then pick a track to sit on, and then when it's ready to run again, it'll go back into the helix onto the layout. And here's a drawing that I did before I built it. It pretty much turned out exactly the way I drew it. So once I get the track work in, that'll be it for the staging deck. Then I'll start working on the first and the upper decks. So take care. Thanks for watching.